Wait, now it's no. Wait, now it's not.
That's
Wait,
because I just refreshed
now.
it. There we go. Hello, hello. Testing.
Okay. I like someone's coming. 9 hours went by real quick.
Alright, we appear to be back.
All right.
Everybody still has all their limbs and... hold on, let me, I should make multiple beds here, shouldn't I?
Turbo John, there isn't 36,900 people watching the stream. That's the total amount of viewers that Kurt has accumulated over the course of time on his stream. As of right now, it's more like I think like 1,500 or 1,600 or something like that.
No pressure. just don't give me updates on that because that's.
None at all. It's just It's just like the population of a big school or a small town or something.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Yes. Yeah, I had no. Well, I suppose I should have had some idea that this would, among all the other live streams I've done, be the most popular. Where am I going here? Was I like traveling in the wrong direction, or was I just confused there for a second?
Directionally confused.
Yeah. Well, there's east.
I imagine if you spend too much time going the wrong direction, that the chat will fill up with people going wrong way, wrong way.
That's happened a couple times in my videos, and I've been lucky enough to catch it. Of course, 5 minutes later, but.
Well, do you head into the sunset or the sunrise?
Into the sunset, and when I started, I technically said, "Let's go west." And of course, since then, there's all this controversy. Oh, Notch says that it's not west, this and that. So, but it's still west to me. So yeah, I head into the sunset.
Yeah. Well, you'll be heading, I think, north if the Farlands still existed in 1.9. Which, by the way, I got quite a few comments saying check to see if it's in pre-release 6. The world spawning mechanics haven't changed at all, so they still wouldn't exist.
Yeah, I don't anticipate that they're going to quote unquote put them back in because it's not like a thing they intentionally did to begin with. It was itself kind of a bug getting to the Farlands or the Farlands themselves. So that's all right.
1.7 is a lot of people's favorites version because they haven't been totally approving of the 1.8 update.
I think it's probably partly because the 1.8 is kind of a partial update in and of itself. There's villages but no villagers, and there's, the Ender Pearl, there's a bunch of stuff you can get, but you can't use them yet until you start messing around in 1.9, and obviously next week already is going to be the full, quote-unquote, full release at Minecon. Oh, where's Wolfie? There he is.
Well, Notch may have liked it, but that doesn't mean he's going to put it back in, because it was a coding glitch. That's really all it was. It was just a limitation. Maybe I should try playing Minecraft on a 32-bit computer with only 32-bit Java installed. Maybe there's that limitation there. I don't know.
Huh.
Because that's all it was. It was like the maximum 32-bit Java integer, or just 32-bit integer in general, is 2.147 billion blocks. So, that's the maximum. I don't know why it was 12 million.
Whoa. Yeah,
The Farlands in 1.7 occurs at about 12.5 million blocks out.
Mm-hmm.
So,
oh wow,
I'm not sure why it's that number.
Meanwhile, Brian's
and I'm curious.
Oh, wow, Kurt, you have no chance whatsoever.
I'm curious, Kurt.
I don't know, guys.
Have you looked at any of the guesses that people have emailed in so far in terms of to see if there's a spread or a common number that people have been guessing, or have you not looked at them yet?
Yeah, I think, well, I haven't checked recently, but this morning we had almost 400 entries into the contest, which I should have mentioned already, but yeah, if you, I put a link in the info box on my Twitch TV channel here, where you can guess at the end of the live stream, which is now going to be 9 hours and 20 minutes, I will finally press F3, and then I'll find out my distance, and if you guys guess the distance, I have a little contest going on. You can check out the page from the link there and all the prizes and the rules and things like that. But yeah, all the guesses are all over the place. I have seen a few that apparently they don't know where the far lands are, and they choose like 30 million or something like that. So maybe they're just hoping to get the one of the prizes is I'm going to just randomly pick a winner, so they'll be in for that. But but yeah, it is all over the place.
Yeah, I do have my guess, but I don't know if that's something. Well, that's something that I should mention. My guess.
Well, because we're doing it by the Price is Right rules. So if you give your guess, somebody will just choose your guess and then add one, and then totally nullify your guess.
That would be insane. Like I remember you saying that if someone guesses exactly, it's like if someone guesses exactly, I think that they not only deserve the prize of whatever you're offering, they should be offered like a Nobel Peace Prize because they're like a product. They're like a prodigy to be able to guess something to that extent.
Yeah,
that would be
How
insane.
many pumpkins are in that pumpkin patch?
There were quite a few snow-covered pumpkins over here. I know you like the pumpkins, Brian. Let's see.
I just know the biggest patch I ever found was 20, which apparently I guess is the biggest patch that they grow in. And I was actually, I don't remember why, someone had commented on that old video. I think it was like number 44 in my Exploration and Tactics series. I was just rewatching that last night when I found the 20 pumpkins. And so I just saw all these pumpkins and it reminded me of that.
I counted 13 on that one.
Nice.
I don't pay as much attention to the pumpkins as you do, Brian. But
They're again, we talked about kind of Minecraft rarities that they're obviously not as rare as a golden apple or a pink sheep, but at least through 1.8 they were rare things that you could only find in the world. Now in 1.9 and in the full release, I guess you'll be able to farm pumpkins, and I have mixed emotions about that. Like, it'll be nice to be able to have more, but at the same time, it'll kind of make them less special for me, so.
True.
Alright, so I got my guess written down. I'm not going to deviate from it.
He's locked in. Is that your final answer?
Yes, my final answer is a 6-digit number. That's all I'll say.
Ant, I saw someone asked why you hate cows. I can tell why I hate cows sometimes, and it's because they're so loud.
Yeah, it's because, like, if my volume's loud enough, like, literally, I could be doing commentary. Like, I'll start off a video, and it's just like, moo, and it's just, literally, just somehow the cow magically hits a tone that automatically cuts me off. There's just no stopping it. So it's been going for an hour officially.
Oh, an hour officially, and hold on, I'm just checking some stuff out here. Yeah, okay.
I still see people saying that you're a little quiet, Kurt,
Yeah,
and so I'm going to pop out of the Skype for a minute and just listen on the live screen for a couple of minutes, and I will be back.
Tell, if you want to do that, but I can actually tell because there's a little, volume bouncer thing here that tells me the volume, and my voice seems to be bouncing far less than your guys's, in terms of the levels. So, but I don't know.
Yeah.
That there's much.
If you go into the tools options in Skype, you find the settings there, and you can probably turn yourself up.
Let's see here. Microphone. Oh. Hello. How's this? Microphone.
You're definitely.
Sounds. What's that?
You're definitely louder.
Okay. Well, hopefully that goes through to the live stream here, and I do have somebody else on the line here coming in. We were just talking about him. Let me see, figuring out Skype.
I also just tried readjusting my mic volume down a little bit again. We'll see how it goes.
Hello there, Zeku. Do we have you? Nope.
I still see the little dot on this thing. It's just trying to connect. Wait a minute.
Hello,
We might have contact.
Oh, there he is.
Aha!
Hello.
Welcome, everybody. As you know, getting some lag here. Zeku here, whose YouTube channel is EditZP. How you doing?
I am lovely. I'm currently running on 6 cups of coffee.
Ah,
Jeez.
that is.
I was at hospital all night, so now I've been awake 40 hours, and then I remembered the stream.
Well,
Ouch.
I hope. Was it for yourself or somebody else? I hope everything's okay there.
Oh,
You
it's
don't
for
have to
me.
go
It's
into
fine now. It's all good.
Okay, cool.
Well, that's good.
Ooh, I'm getting a little bit of lag here in the game itself, but we were just talking about you, Zeku, because you're starting to do, or you're 3 or so episodes into one of the challenge maps from Vex.
Oh, screw it! Ah. I'm bad enough at the normal playing, and then you replace everything with lava, and it just gets worse.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's just like, it sounds like there's an interesting story behind that.
1 sec, I just need to turn my volume down. Apparently people say I'm loud.
There's been a little bit of that going around. I think you're fine on my end anyway, but...
Let's see. I don't understand how to use this new Skype. They've changed all my buttons.
Yeah, it seems to be like a general thing among companies. It's like they find something that works, and I don't know, somewhere along the line they have a board meeting, and it's just like, okay, guys, we gotta reverse everything. You just gotta change it all up. And you know those meetings happen because you see it with like every program. It's like you've gotten used to it, everything's great, you love it, and it's just like, oh, update 4 is coming out. What is this about? It's like the audio options is in like the help menu or something. It's like, no, no, why?
We were talking about rarities a little bit before, and I saw someone asked on the screen if anyone's seen a charged creeper, and so that's another thing that I have not seen. I've been in a few thunderstorms and lightning storms, but I haven't seen it turn a zombie into a zombie pigman or a creeper into an electrified creeper. I don't know if anyone else has without mods.
Without mods, no.
Yeah, I haven't... I haven't experienced that many thunderstorms, especially here.
Since you sleep in a bed every night, on
since I sleep in
Farlands,
a bed every night, yeah, it kind of resets everything. So no, I haven't actually seen that either. Woof.
All right, let me refresh the stream here. See what the number. The number is 112%.
112% for the Child's Play charity.
Yep.
Excellent.
Wow.
It's over 9,000! I'm sure you've been wanting to say that forever. I stole it.
That's really fantastic.
Yeah, it is. And certainly thank you to everybody who keeps contributing. Yeah, we were talking about all those sort of... I suppose I should say, Zeku on the line here, if you can already see, is Ant Venom and Brian, who on YouTube is Lorgon111. I think,
yes.
Yeah, you guys were, because I had a stream a little while ago, and you both
Yep.
were on also.
We had a chance to briefly meet.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wanted to, because I noticed I was watching your try at the Vex. Which Vex map are you trying?
Sea of Hostile... something or other.
Yeah, the sea one. The Sea of Lava.
Rape Fest.
Yeah. And I kind of noticed that you were kind of taking it on like a normal... you took time to build a nice, fancy house, which promptly got blown up by a creeper.
Yep. The only occasion I have ever managed to successfully build a house in a series, and it gets blown up within 6 seconds of an episode.
Jeez. I just realized, that's right, I was uploading a video, I totally forgot.
Oh, Wolfie, what the heck is... Sorry, you guys are going to see in like 5 minutes, but Wolfie has joined me on the elevated hidey hole. There we go.
Oh, jeez. that means you don't have a safe spawn point on top of it for that 1 second.
That's right, I knocked him off.
Oh.
Aren't they changing the mechanics for beds?
Yeah, I read about that.
Yeah.
That I guess like now, if you rather than going to sleep and waking up to a skeleton, it'll just tell you that you can't sleep because there's monsters around.
Yeah.
Huh.
I think it makes more sense as it currently is. I mean, if you're closed in from all sides, then... You know, what's really the risk of a monster dissolving its way through a wall?
True. I don't know, I haven't, And yeah, well...
Yeah, when I first...
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Okay, when beds first came out, I naturally assumed that, it was because you had an opening in your house of some sort. Like, it wasn't because, like, your bed was next to a wall that, mobs would spawn. Because that's how, like, the nightmares occur, I guess, right now. I'm not sure if that still happens, but no, like, I always assumed that it was because there was, like, a hole somewhere in the house, because I always had a ladder somewhere that led up into the open.
Yeah, it was one of those things that was, like we were saying about, ooh, the safety of beds, and oh, that's not going to act as a spawn point, and blah, 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 blah. People are very, very concerned about that sort of thing.
Yeah, a lot of people putting out rumors. They're like, no, that definitely won't act as a spawner. It's like, do you know that?
Yeah, did you
No!
That's why we do experiments in science.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. The scientific process is a great thing.
Kurt, I've seen a couple people ask what the texture pack is that you're currently using, and I know it's the one that you've been using for a while, but you can remind us?
Oh yeah, it's actually kind of a custom one. That was because I was testing out some texture packs. I was testing out Alternacraft is one of them, and then the other one was Better Default. I'm starting to forget their names, but I liked the textures from one, but not the animals. So one of my subscribers, who also might be in the chat here, I think he goes by Inoka1. He was kind enough to blend the two together to give me the world of one and the animals from another. So it's a combination between Alternacraft and Better Default. For those interested.
Yeah, I'm thinking I might like download whatever one it is that gets the tree texture like that and pop it into mine or something. Pop it into like a personal one that I'd use because I really love the how the tree color changes so drastically between biomes.
Yeah, and that's something I really liked about it because kind of gave the fall look, and I'm like, well, it's fall, so I can use this for the fall season, I guess. But yeah, I have to look up and probably find out for sure which one it is. Everybody keeps asking me, but yeah, whichever one that does the fall colors on the leaves that I really liked. The animals are kind of derpy. Like when you shear the sheep, they get completely naked. They have no more wool left at all, and it's kind of weird looking. And the cows look kind of like monkeys.
Remember when they first added breeding, and it was just like this all-out incest orgy? Just go on creative, get two animals, put them in a hole, and then just get an infinite wheat and just this storm of animals.
Oh my goodness.
You know, that's something I haven't tried out any of the 1.9 pre-releases yet. I know Ant Venom you have, and obviously Zeki you have, but you haven't, Brian, have you?
I still have not. Yeah, I never try any of the pre-release stuff.
That is one update that I am not happy with.
Which one?
It's not so much the animal breeding. It's that you can't. Mobs don't respawn if you happen to like lose all of a particular animal in an area. They won't respawn in that biome. You have to go to another biome.
Yeah.
Use the wheat on it to get it to follow you and bring it back. So it's like I love the way that animals used to respawn. It's good on a series like, for example, like Kurt's because he's constantly moving, so that wouldn't be an issue for him. But for me, it's like, well, my peaceful map house is very lonely right now, and so is it in 300 blocks in every direction. What do I do now?
Yeah, I remember when you would just put a torch down in the night and you'd have this storm of animals appearing.
I love that.
Within the torch, and you were like, yeah!
I love that. It's like Sheepville.
I remember trying to use that to my advantage as well. Back before it was an achievement and I was trying to ride a pig off of a cliff just for fun. I just put some torches up at the top of a cliff and made everything else dark, and eventually some pigs spawned up there.
Nice.
It was a fun way to get animals wherever you needed them.
Yeah, I kind of cheated the system on that one, and I put a pig that had a saddle on it in a powered in a minecart. I was sitting on an unpowered rail, and I just powered the rail as soon as I got on the pig, and I had it ride right off a cliff.
Wow,
that's clever.
It worked perfectly. And at the time too, you didn't take fall damage if you're on top of a pig. So like I fell from the sky level all the way down. It's like,
Yeah,
well,
remember when you could fall 100 feet into like one block of water and it'd be totally fine?
Yeah. I actually still can do that. I don't know why it works sometimes. Like, in my piece of map, I have this giant... I don't know if anyone here knows about it, but anyways, I have this map where I have this giant tower. It goes up to literally sky level, and I can jump off of it into a 1 block high water and live if I am moving forward at the time. If I'm going straight down, typically I won't survive. But if my momentum is forward, for whatever reason, it just kind of works.
Oh, I'm just guaranteed to go splat. My face just covers everything. And then I rage
There's a
really
giant
hard and the video ends.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I went adventuring back in, like the teens kind of episodes in my exploration and tactics series. I didn't realize that you needed more than one depth of water in order to break all the fall damage. And so at some point I found a zombie dungeon. I erected a big tall pillar like out in the ocean where I found it and just jumped off. And it turned out it was only 1 deep in the water there, and I almost nearly died, and it was the first time I had traveled far away from home, and I was very lucky. But that's a good way to learn a lesson.
Most definitely.
I remember my first time going exploring. I got very, very lost, and I didn't know I didn't know how to get compasses yet, so my world got very big.
Yeah, I remember the days just starting out in Minecraft where it's like, you make a wrong turn over a hill, and you have lost everything. Like, 'cause your house is just... Even if you have a bunch of torches around, it's like, you take a trip over that hill, and you don't have... Whoa, wait, did you just go offline?
No,
you didn't.
Yeah, I see it ran out of memory
I
or
just
something.
ran out
and
of memory, so I had to restart Minecraft. I don't know how frequent that's going to happen, but...
Yeah, that was one of the things I was actually wondering, is if it's going to be more frequent the further out you get. And so hopefully,
I don't know
things
if
will continue to go well.
It's because how far
Hopefully
out I
not.
am, or because I'm traveling more than 2 days at a time. I never experienced that during my...
If it starts to get really bad, on mine, I just have it set up as a .bat file, so I can launch Minecraft with more memory.
Oh, you're going to have to send me that, because I've been wanting something like that for a long time. I got a lot of memory, and I'd like to use all of it.
Yeah.
Well, not all of it, but more.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. You basically just put Java hyphen loads of things, and then put the location of the Minecraft launcher, and it'll launch it with the amount you want it to.
Oh yeah, that's right. I have that for the personal servers that I run, so I should probably just copy the bat file from that. That would be cool.
Yeah. Yeah, just the memory part, and then you put in commas the exact location of the doobly.
Sweet.
That looks like you're
Yeah,
having
I was gonna
success again now.
I was going to say something, but it would be... Oh, go ahead, I'm sorry.
I think, yeah, I think Brian was saying how now it seems like just restarting it seemed to have helped, but that is something I didn't anticipate.
Don't ever mean to interrupt. It's always just Skype lag.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you just end up with the Skype lag, and you can't tell who's trying to talk at the same time. And
And when Kurt's microphone feeds through his speakers too, like I can hear like the whisper of myself. So, but I can't help but feeling it's someone else talking. So I'm like, I think I should be quiet.
And people are asking how long this has been running. It's been going for, I don't know, like an hour and 15 minutes so far. And so there are still plenty of hours ahead.
Yes, I got a little bit of a late start, maybe 10 minutes or
Only
so.
like 5 minutes, yeah.
5 to 10 minutes, something like that. Oh.
I'm not even sure what year it is anymore.
That's acceptable given how much sleep you've had.
Yes.
I don't blame you.
Oh. Okay. Oh.
It's 2012 and it's November.
That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Alright, I seem to have gotten myself onto a giant cliff. Do some backtracking.
Hunger can be very painful sometimes. Like, I didn't realize I was hungry until about 1 minute ago, and it came like all at once. And I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't eat a lot of yesterday, and I haven't eaten today at all. So it's like, I am that hungry. I did not know that.
That's the one thing of all the updates. That's the only thing I've disliked is the hunger. I just liked being able to fight things and just spam eating meat.
Now, hold on a second. Were
Yeah.
we talking about Minecraft hunger or actual hunger?
Minecraft.
Oh.
No, actual hunger I don't think was invented recently in an update.
Yeah, I've gotten used to it only because you can stack food, and with the addition of the potions update, you can actually make instant health restoration potions, and
Yeah.
recipe's not that complicated, so there's a bit of give and take in that one. The one that I've disliked the most is the biomes update. Oh my god, do I hate it. It's not so much the fact that biomes are organized and stuff, or bigger, it's just that they no longer feel random. It's that, like, forest biomes, they're always consistently very flat. It's like there's no exploration around it. It's like, I feel like I have to be riding a spider in order to be able to properly traverse through it, because I have to be on top of trees. And the mountain biomes feel too much. Like, it was always just cool. It's just like, oh, hey, there's this random weird mountain out in the middle of nowhere, and there might be a bit more, but then, you know, some areas it's just weird, and it always felt random.
I liked it in Alpha when everything was just, you know, like you'd find a tree randomly upside down in an island, you're like, yeah, okay. That's fine. I'll just use that as a landmark so I can find my way home.
Oh.
You mean like the really early Alpha before biome updates?
Yeah. You had some seriously random shit going on.
Yeah, up until Alpha 1.2, it was like, there's been 4 transitions of how stuff spawns. I guess this is like an educational thing for people, just so they know, so when they bring up biomes in an update or whatever, they know. Like, stuff from the initial Alpha release all the way up to Alpha 1.2, or just before Alpha 1.2, that was one set of spawn, and then biomes came out, and all the way up to Beta 1.7, so from Alpha 1.2 to Beta 1.7, it was all the same, what Kurt's on right now. And then there's 1.8, and then there's 1.9. Those both have 2 different style spawn mechanics.
Yeah.
Your Minecraft lesson for the day.
Yes.
I do think it would have been better if Notch had kind of put more settings in, you know, like being able to switch the hunger, being able to switch the biome generator and things.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, back and forth on that. Like, I like having kind of. It would be nice for kind of personal flexibility, but then at the same time, I feel like every time I'm watching someone else's video, like, are they playing with this set of settings or that set of settings, and how does it completely change the game? And so, yeah, it's a trade-off.
I'm on a pig.
That's why I like my peaceful map. I have so much crap generated out in every direction. I couldn't possibly spawn 1.8 or 1.9 terrain without trying. So for me, it's all the late alpha stuff, which is just fine with me.
Yeah.
I even have these like weird trees that like literally was only a part of one update in alpha, where like they started adding tree decay, or it was like, you know, trees that could die, so that the leaves would change color. So people frequently ask me, it's like, why are the leaves of my trees all so like different colored, like as if they're dying? And it was just because of that one little update that got removed right after. So my trees have these weird discoloration with them. It's bizarre.
My original world, I think I spent like 100 hours in it. Then I had a bit of an issue with fire when they added that, but I fixed that. And then I installed a mod, it went wrong, and I didn't realise you're only supposed to delete your bin, not the entire Minecraft.
Ooh.
So I realised. So I was like, oh yeah, delete, empty or something, yeah, that's all fine. And then I put a micro and I was like, where's my save?
No.
Oh,
Ooh.
that was the day I stopped playing vanilla.
Ouch.
Yes.
There's a bit of history right there for you. Of the.
I have a similar situation, though it's because I didn't realize how nostalgic I was going to be over this stuff at the time. But I started playing Minecraft for the first time over a friend's house. My peaceful map is actually my second map. Once again, I'm probably referencing something that only like a third of the people here know about. But anyways, my peaceful map was my second map. And over at a friend's house, I had this map that I was progressing that I hadn't played for a long time. So when I started hitting that nostalgic point, I asked him, it's like, well, is there any way that I can get that map? And he's like, oh yeah, I deleted it. I'm like, no, my first map.
Yeah.
Well, for everybody wondering, this spoiler. The Farlands or Bust map is backed up in multiple locations.
Hooray!
Yay.
Although I imagine you can't back it up that often, or you can't have that many, just because it's such a big world.
Well, I try to back it up after every time I record an episode. And, well, I delete, and then obviously the previous backup I don't really need anymore.
I see, okay.
So, yeah, it is getting quite big, and I did, once I started getting serious about doing videos, I did have to buy an additional hard drive for my computer to kind of dedicate, okay, this is all videos and Minecraft stuff on this hard drive, and then I have a external one to back that stuff up to. And
Yep, yeah, I ended up buying an external hard drive just to back up stuff, just in case anything ever goes horribly wrong with hard disks or whatnot.
Me and my hard drive have a very long, complicated relationship.
Yes, I have complicated relationships with hard drives too, which is why I have so many of them and so many redundant backups.
Yeah, I guess I feel lucky to have not had any bad relationships with hard drives, but then again, I feel like that could be the catalyst for a very bad crash sometime in the future, because even though I have backups of stuff, even though I have backups of stuff, it's all on the same drive. So, like, if I lost my Minecraft worlds, I would lose my Minecraft worlds. There's no backup on any other drive. Which I think I should probably do here pretty soon. Like, download a program that will automatically back up my whole Minecraft folder to another hard drive, as it's doing it. Because that's really the only important bit. Everything else I can just, like, recreate or re-download. I can hear the music.
I can as well. I was just thinking that. Yes.
So, kind of a discussion topic. What do we got going on in the chat right now?
Just as a refresher, people are asking who is currently online, and so we have Kurt, obviously. We've got Brian on Morgon111. We've got Ant Venom, and we've got Zeku, Edit ZP.
Harry Potter.
Yeah.
It's worse because when I was little, I used to wear round glasses, so you can imagine how that went down with people. It's Harry Potter!
You could have some good childhood pictures that you could put on your YouTube channel or something.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Sure, that's what he's running to do.
Yeah, I think a lot of the people from my channel are probably quite confused because they've probably never seen me quite this calm. That is simply due to the lack of energy. I cannot be bothered to be crazy. I have a Red Bull here, and I'm just trying to hold off drinking it as long as possible. Because I know once I drink that, I'm on the countdown.
Yeah, I'm just trying not to interrupt people. That's my big thing. Like, whenever I'm in a Skype conversation or whenever I'm doing, like, multiplayer stuff, I find that with the little bit of lag there is in Skype, like, I try and listen for when there's, like, a break in talking. I'll start talking, but then they start talking. I'm like, but no, now everyone's going to think I'm just interrupting you. I do get that a lot in my videos. It's like, you interrupt people too much. It's like, I try not to. I really try.
Well, you guys will see it in a couple seconds here in the live stream, but there's another interesting feature here. I have a upside-down hockey stick for some reason in the middle of the sky.
Oh my god, yeah, I see that.
It seems like somebody was making a very elaborate elevated hidey hole, and then
I was gonna say.
It might have been an Enderman from a
Yeah.
future version of Minecraft who's much taller and needed the space.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Very interesting. See, this is the kind of stuff that I do miss about, the 1.7. Well, I can't say I miss it. I'm playing it right now, but just the 1.7 kind of terrain generation is kind of the random, weird. Like you said, Ant Venom, it seems genuinely quite random.
Right, exactly. I mean, even though it's all dependent on the seed that you're using, like, it still feels random. Like, you don't encounter stuff like that very, very easily in 1.8 and 1.9. That's why I've been enjoying 1.9 so much lately, is because I'm not using other worlds. I'm using my pixel map, which is working off of the old terrain. So it's like my biggest problem is not a problem.
Right. Well, Ant Venom, you were talking about the real-world hunger earlier, and indeed, I could use some food, so I'm going to step out for a little while. But it was good talking to you guys, and Kurt, I'll probably be online again in a little bit later if you want to bring me back in. But in the meantime, I hope you have a good live stream. I'll say bye-bye to everyone for now, and yeah.
As long as you don't end up leaving the Skype conversation, you can rejoin the call at any time.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We'll play it by ear. Well, thank you. Brian, for stopping
Ooh,
by.
you got lava on the right side. Not okay. You saw that.
Yeah, I saw
Trees-
that. I'm trying to
trees
keep Wolfie
burning.
away from it because
It's about 20 minutes ago, probably.
Right, probably.
Wolfie
He's
likes
gotten good
onions.
at avoiding lava, it seems. All right,
Yeah,
I'll see you
so
guys in a
that's-
little while.
All right, thanks, Brian.
See you, dude.
And yeah, like he mentioned, for those of you who don't know who are watching the stream, he is at youtube.com/lorgon111. That's 111. And like he said, he's very similar, a lot more into the exploration and combat and things like I am, and that's how he and I both found each other on YouTube, and so go check out that channel. And as usual, we have Ant Venom and Edit ZP are the channels that we have on here now. I'll keep giving plugs as we go on, and I haven't plugged in a while. If you guys could, this is a live stream for Child's Play charity. As you see the little chip-in widget on the lower left there, where were we at? 112% or something like that.
Let me refresh, see if it's changed. We're at 113 now.
113%. So people keep contributing to Child's Play charity. That's amazing. Thank you very much. And I was quite excited that they added this event to their official event calendar at childsplaycharity.org. That's really cool. So hopefully we got some people who found out there and are going to view at some point today.
I remember when, a few months ago when I did the 24-hour one.
Yes, and that was one of the things I have on the list here of things to bring up. I have little notes.
Yeah,
I was hearing about that.
Yeah, it was kind of like these 3 stages. So you've got the first stage, which lasted about, 15 hours. I was like, yeah, live streaming! Then there was this kind of 5-hour period of, okay, it's getting a bit slow now. And then you had the last 4, which was just complete don't give a fuckery. Just hated everyone. I was in a
Why
bad
are you here
mood at that
supporting me?
Yeah.
Yeah, why are you here?
So, yeah.
Leave so I can sleep.
Well, hopefully we'll only have the first 2 of those stages, since I'm only doing this for 9 hours, maybe.
Yeah, it's I don't know, it's considerably harder to stay up for 24 hours streaming rather than just sitting doing basically F all day. I mean, heck, I spent the first 8 hours of my day playing Skyrim.
Ah, yes. That's something I got quite a lot of comments on when I scheduled this for today. No, I'm going to be playing Skyrim, and... Oh, it's not time yet. So I've never been into that series, and I'm not much of an RPG kind of gamer or anything like that, but I suppose for the people who are interested, what are your first impressions playing the first 8 hours?
Amazing up until the point I'm level 7, I'm wandering around and a dragon comes along and I'm like, oh, goody.
Not quite ready for that.
Nope. I attempted to fight it, it was short-lived, so I just turned it off at that point.
I'm curious, Ant Venom, other than obviously your main channel is all Minecraft, but what other kind of games would we at any time find Ant Venom playing, either just on your own, or I don't know if you do any other videos? I know you have a second channel.
Yeah, I have a second channel, but I'm not using it anymore because I'm going to migrate any general gaming stuff I do into my main channel, since I realized that I don't have a desire to do it enough to warrant having a second channel, because my second channel, the last videos that's been posted was over 2 months ago. And I think the kind of games that I like showing are the kind of games that you can pick up and play quite easily, Minecraft being one of them. There are a lot of games out there. The kind of games I'm trying to avoid are the kind that take a little while to understand. Like, for example, pretty much anything Blizzard makes. That's not to say I don't like Blizzard games. I love them. It's just they do take a while to get used to. So it's like for example, I would never post WoW on my channel because World of Warcraft, because it takes too much to get used to. You get too many of the, I don't understand this game, stuff like that. But if it's something that's easy to pick up and play, or you can even just understand it by watching it, like for example, a new game from the Humble Bundle called Voxatron. I've been seeing videos of that going up, and it's like you can immediately tell what the game is about by looking at it. It's a dude shooting stuff, and the screen moves, and it's blocky, and stuff explodes in like a blocky fashion. It looks really cool. It's like boom! It's like in 10 seconds you can understand the game.
Yeah, that's
so
and that's going on. For those of you curious, that's still at the Humble Bundle, right? It's still There's a few days left on that, right?
Let me chat. There are 2 days left.
Yeah, 2 days left. If you go to, what is it, humblebundle.com?
One sec, I'll put it in the chat. Actually, do links work?
I
in the
disabled links, actually, but...
Okay, one sec, I'll just put a dot... Ha! Ha! Cheating. There we go.
Ha 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 ha.
Cheating the system.
But yeah, that's... for those of you who don't know, that's another where you can get your hands on, right now, Voxatron and a few other indie games, and then you can pay what you want, but then a percentage of that goes towards the developers, but also to Child's Play charity and to the Electronic Frontier Foundation. So that's kind of a cool thing. That I don't know why I've been busy doing this stuff, but that's before that closes. I want to pick up a copy of that as well.
Yeah, they Oh, go ahead.
No, you first. Mine's off topic.
you!
No, mine's off topic. You first. No.
Go ahead.
You first.
Zeku, go ahead.
I can't remember anymore.
You're talking about Voxatron and the Humble Bundle.
I can't. Sorry, memory span isn't that high right now.
Your time
Immediate
is up.
conversation only.
Alright, well, I do remember mine. Every time I hear Wolfie get hurt, I'm like, no, this is not going to be that moment, no. Because there's, I think 2 episodes ago, oh my god, yeah, what you just saw, like, a couple seconds ago on the stream, that is an amazing overhang.
Yep.
ADD, wow. So every time I hear Wolfie fall, like, I heard him fall like 3 times in a row, and I'm like, no. I actually think he got caught in lava. He fell into a hole, got caught in lava, but teleported to you before he died. Like, his tail was, like, straight down. I was like, oh my god.
Like recently, or in one of my videos?
It was like 2 episodes ago. I was like, I heard, wah, 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 like, five hurt sounds from him, and then I thought he died, actually, and that was a motorcycle. I thought he died, actually, and I'm like, he's right behind you. I'm like, oh, thank God. And his tail is like straight down. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've noticed sometime recently that he sometimes is starting to get stuck like halfway in a block and starts taking damage. I don't know what's up with that, but...
that could be it, too.
Yeah.
Or he could have been on fire. It sounded like he fell in something that got him hurt.
Oh, Poochie!
There's a lot of darkness and sheer cliffs around here, and I saw some creepers over there. I'm trying to find my way out of this chasm.
So yeah, people are saying that he did suffocate, so I guess that would make more sense. Jeez, you are stuck as stuck gets.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to...
That is an amazing chasm.
Derp tower my way out of here. What? Of course... Always runs the whisk of the Wescowy Wabbit. No, runs the risk of Wolfie spawning like that, but stay there, Wolfie, don't move. You're in danger. Good grief. This is... Alright. Yeah, this is kind of a cool place. Hold on, sit, Wolfie, I don't need you to jump into your death.
Oh my goodness.
There we go. One sec, my computer's shitting itself. Oh yeah, there we go. What do you think of the ending of Minecraft?
Ah, yes, that was something yesterday you had a few videos
That's
up
a
about
hot
that.
topic.
Ant Venom.
Yes.
So am I the first panelist in this one?
Sure, since you've experienced it firsthand.
Okay. I love it. And this has been a big topic. Everyone thinks like, oh no, it is the end of Minecraft, but Minecraft is made, like, as it progresses, it's made to be played the way that you want to play it. So it's not like they're forcing a realm into the real world that you must enter, you know. It's like they're not forcing you on any path. The only forced updates have been hunger and new biomes. Those are the only 2, which is, I guess they kind of had to happen. I guess they're not terrible. It's just something to kind of get used to. But, I mean, if you go on peaceful, there's no hunger system anyways. But anyways, so... It's just like another step of adventure for those who want it. But if you don't want it, I mean, you're still free to roam around in your world looking for diamonds. I mean, people enjoy that. I personally enjoy that. But like, I like having another step to go to. Like, you know, my only complaint is actually that the fight is not hard enough. The dragon currently doesn't do any damage to you, and you can range him. So there's like, what I would like is that he would do a lot of damage to you and not give you a much bigger knockback, so that when you're taking out these towers that you have to take out, because there's like a series of towers you have to like snipe, and I just wish that mechanic was harder.
Yeah, it's it's kind of what I think every time people complain about the updates is, most of it you can just completely ignore.
Right. And that's how it is with every update in every game. Like, you always find this, like, people will always say, like, in beta, people always called alpha the best version. Now in late beta, everyone's calling early beta the best version. It's like, in every game, the latest update will always be complained about. If it's, like, not, like, one of the first updates in the game, then people will complain about it and call the previous version the best update. But it's like, you can just... But yeah, I do agree that the world spawning in 1.7 is just drastically better. If there was a mod that brought it back to that, I would use it. Which would actually be a really cool mod and probably very easy to code. Like, spawn 1.7 terrain, but with mine shafts and strongholds and stuff like that, and ravines. Yeah. That would be the coolest mod. If any of you knows a modder or knows of a mod like that, I would love you forever if you PM me on YouTube that mod. I would love you forever. Like, if it did just that. 1.7 generation, but with mine shafts and ravines and strongholds, just the rarity they're in now. I would love you forever.
Somebody just asked me if I'm American. No.
Facepalm 9000.
Not exactly.
No, I know my dad and everything lives in America, and I went there like a year ago or so. And what did they say? I'm just fascinated by people's an interest in the British accent. I don't understand it. It's just, you go to people and like, oh my god, you're British! And you're like, I'm just going to go put a jump on. It's called, what's a jumper? I don't know.
Some people apparently think I'm talking about MC Nostalgia where you can completely back up your version. That's not what I'm talking about, guys. I'm talking about a mod for 1.8 or 1.9, and this would actually be cool for Kurt, too, if he ever wanted to spawn literally a replica of what 1.7 terrain would spawn, like exactly as it would spawn, but with ravines, mine shafts, and stuff. So I'm not talking about going back to a previous version. I'm talking about a changeover to world spawning mechanics for, like, 1.8. Spawn it as if it would be in 1.7. And prior.
Yeah. So that's the task of the hour, is somebody get on that.
somebody figure out if such a mod exists. So I'm not talking about MC Nostalgia. I've already reviewed that. I know what that is.
I'm gonna move to Sweden. Either Sweden, South Korea, or Japan, so I can have internet that doesn't suck.
Oh my god, right?
I think I just upgraded my internet after about 5 years, and I think it's like £50 a month, and it's kind of the... In Britain, my internet's quite high, but if I do a speed test and look at global average, I just about reach that for download, and for upload, I'm just like way underneath the bar.
Yeah, but that number is inflated by those who do tests in like the middle of like an ISP company. So like they inflate that number by putting like 1,000 over 1,000. So it just it works its average into that, which
because I think my upload's about 1.5 now, and that's after upgrading.
Oh,
yeah. Could be worse. It could be like when I first uploaded a 2-hour video and it took 17 hours to upload.
Jeez.
Oh, that was fun, especially since you can barely use the internet for those 17 hours. It was horrible.
Let's see here. I'm going to take the first of what will be many restroom pit stops. Let me see here. I mean, you guys are free to keep talking if you want, or I can put my...
No, we're just going to have an awkward silence for 5 minutes.
At each other. But yeah, I'm going to do that, and then when I get back, I have a few more people that are going to be coming on. So just give me a second here.
I hear clicking.
No way. YouTube published my video immediately. That hasn't happened in like a month.
What, your video went up instantly?
Instantly. Second I put it, I upload my videos as unlisted so I can set all the settings. And as soon as I set the thing to public, I refresh and I had 33 views. So I'm like, okay, this is published.
Oh, wow.
And I'm subscribed to myself on Ant Venom 2, and I always have it open in a different browser to check that. And yeah.
Oh no, mine always kind of looks at me like, hey, no.
Right.
Publishing's for noobs.
Yeah, no, it's going fast, so that's cool. But yeah, I've actually seen a few of your videos. I know that Notch has been a huge fan of yours when it comes to videos recently.
Has he?
Yeah, he's tweeted like two or three of your videos.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I really. Have you seen Variday's the most epic Minecraft build ever video?
No, that's how you pronounce the dude's name, Variday?
I have no idea. I just call him Variday. He gave up on helping me pronounce it. I think it's actually Variday or something.
Yeah, that's how I pronounce it, Variday.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's just I know that guy's name obviously because he made like one of the most popular Minecraft videos in existence. But
one sec, I'll put it in the Skype chat. I don't know how.
Yeah.
Okay. What are all these options? Okay, there we go. That one. Bam. These people have no idea what we're talking about. We're just completely ignoring them. Oh, hey, chat.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah,
How's
chat.
it going?
Chat, okay, wait. Anyone know when any contests or giveaways begin, or are they planned? Maybe guests can ask when Kurt returns. I can tell you guys right now, if you guys check in the underpants bar of the live stream, there's actually information there where you can... it says contest entry and details. Like, you can see the times of the stream, then there's like two other lines. Just read through those, and basically there's a contest going on where the Price is Right style, the person who guesses how far Kurt has gone without going over, whoever gets closest to that, which I imagine is going to be an absolute nightmare to go through 400 emails individually looking for that number. But that's Kurt's problem, not mine.
It is my problem.
Text messages.
Yeah. So whoever guesses the closest without going over will, I think, is like a gift code of Minecraft you'll win, or a T-shirt, like one or the other. I'm not really sure of the details, so don't take my word on that. Just check the contest entry and details to get the official numbers and stuff. Indeed.
I'm just checking my Hotmail now, see if anybody said something completely random to me. Let's see, I don't bother to ban the spam bot thingies. So I don't know, like, here, what have we got?
I do that with
David Seagull, Senator, should he drag away in... What in sweet mother of hell is this?
See, I proofread the question before I go saying it out loud, because some people can say some really weird stuff. They'll start off with a perfectly normal question, and it'll be the most vile question you could imagine.
Yes.
It's like, what? How can a human being ask such a question?
Yeah. I don't understand any of this stuff. Okay, Dragon F starters. What?
Oh my god.
I don't know why. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Dragon fuckers. That sounds lots of fun.
Oh my god. So are you going to be going to Minecon by any chance?
No. I wasn't able to.
Yeah, Go ahead.
Oh no, I have a bit of a fear of lots and lots of people being around me at once.
Yeah, I'm not exactly crazy about that either, but I guess the main thing that I had feared, which is why I'm taking someone with me, is traveling that far alone, having not done it before. Because for me, it's all the way across the United States, which, I mean, it's just a matter of doing it once, and then I know how to do it. But, like, I don't want to get lost in Cleveland somewhere, which I think is one of my stops. Oh, I think we just lost Alex.
Oh, hello?
Yeah. I know you're there, but we lost him. I can see his little Skype icon thing is like ... right now.
Well, hopefully he comes back. But yeah,
Hope so.
I'm back from my break.
Perfect timing.
We have somebody else who wants to join us here. Let's see if I can do this.
Yeah, I don't want to hog up the entire stream, but then again, I won't be because I'm going to be out before like 5 o'clock, and I'm still extremely hungry. But I'm going to hold off as long as I can. As soon as I start feeling that moment where I'll like be collapsing, then I'll be like, all right, I am going to eat.
Well, like I said, it's up to you. You can come and go as you please. It's very, very casual here, but I certainly appreciate your help and.
Yeah. Oh crap! Wow, that's something I forgot to do. The video that I posted, I forgot to add the channel of the person who I did the co-op with. That's kind of a biggie. It's really kind of a biggie. Even though everyone knows his name, it's still. I'd like to have it there.
Okay. Why is this not adding?
Who's up next in the lineup?
We have, I don't know why it's not adding here, but we have none other than Co-Star.
Oh, I was chatting with that dude like 2 days ago. Not for very long, though.
Let's see, maybe because it's still trying to connect with Zeku here, maybe I'll have to drop him.
Yeah,
So I select him and then I say hang up, so that'll just be on him.
Yeah, he'll still be on the conversation anyway, so he can probably just come back in at any time.
Okay. Alright, okay, now I should be able to. Why aren't you adding?
Hopefully.
Oh, hello? Oh, I'm an idiot. Did I just end the entire call? Dang it. Hold on, guys. I'm new to Skype. Alright, well now there's dead air, and that's amazing. I'm trying to get the call back here. Excitement.
Oh, I didn't realize you were recalling.
No, I didn't mean to drop you. I just meant to stop it from continuing to try to get Zeku back on.
Okay.
But apparently I did that by dropping both of you accidentally. Sorry about that.
Huh? No worries.
Okay, so now let me... Why? Trying to add co-star here, so now I'm going to say add to conference.
Technical difficulties,
Yes,
indeed.
technical difficulties. Please wait. Try the nether while you're at it. Add to conference. Okay, not really working there. Let me try somebody else we have here. Add to conference. Skype. Failed.
Call failed.
Huh. Interesting. Okay. I was not anticipating this.
Someone wants me to check my YouTube inbox. It's probably full. Nope.
Evening, chaps.
Ah, here we go. We've figured it out, hopefully, randomly. But yeah, this isn't co-star yet. I was trying to get co-star, but it wasn't working, so I tried the next person in line. Not that you're next in line, but this here is Kitman1973 on YouTube, the British engineer.
Which is quite an extravagant name, I must say.
Well, yeah, I guess.
And this here, and we're here with Ant Venom here still, just to introduce you both.
Happy.
This is the first time I'm talking to the British engineer. Certainly, thanks for joining me here.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure.
And
to
I
be here.
shall have to check out your channel.
Yes.
Very kind. I don't blame you for not knowing about me.
Yeah, I like to check out. I like to check out whoever.
Yeah, well,
I'm very small and have nothing to do with Minecraft.
yeah.
So,
More people should know about Kitman1973. Even though I don't personally play TF2, it's still one of the things I want to get around to doing on my channel. But primarily a TF2 channel, correct? And,
oh,
oop, hello, are we losing you? Uh-oh. We're having problems with the British. We lost...
no, never mind.
Oh,
sorry, I was
back.
trying to mess with stuff and it just made everything worse.
Okay.
Made
Yes.
everything break.
Exactly. You try and change one thing and then explosion.
Last comment on your channel. Kurt from Farlands or Bust sent me.
Oh, yeah, I get that all the time, as if people don't know that I know who Kurt is. They
Yeah,
always feel the compunction to stick Farlands or Bust on the end.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
okay.
who's this Kurt fellow? I think after 5 mentions or something like that. I think, yeah.
But yeah, I've been, I can't remember how I found your channel, but, you have a very...
I think I found you
Oh,
just
okay.
through you having no life and just endlessly searching for videos, which is how I spend my life. I think I commented on one of your videos or something, I don't know.
Yeah, well,
Probably something like that.
Yeah, I certainly enjoy your videos. You have quite the sense of humor, and your videos is where I originally kind of got the idea to start putting those kind of snarky overlays. Text overlays, yes. You do something very similar to that on your videos. So that's kind of where I got that
Which is
inspiration
brilliant.
from.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you do play Minecraft, but you're not putting that stuff up on your channel.
No, long story. Let's just
That's fine. But yeah, I mean, you recently, just yesterday, you put up a video, didn't you? Where you reviewed there was a Halloween
yeah.
update to TF2.
Yeah, well, it's over now. I'm
True.
always extremely late. Takes me about a week to get around to editing a video, so they're always way behind schedule.
Well, yeah, you put a lot of work into those videos with, like you said, all the
Yeah.
annotations and all the crazy stuff like that. But yeah, even though I know you say you're not very well known and you don't have that many subscribers and things like that, you certainly deserve quite a few more.
Well, that is very kind, good sir.
Ah,
Very kind.
anytime. But yeah, it's been going on here for about an hour and a half here in the Farlands or Bust live stream.
Oh, crap. Ah, that's my phone. Here,
That
Pat.
is scary.
Yes. Phone? Or are you getting attacked? We
What?
don't know.
Why would you have that as your ringtone?
Awesome, because it gets this kind of a reaction. I hung up. It wasn't a call that I wanted to take. But that's the point. It gets that kind of a reaction.
Yes.
I love it.
Isn't that from The Big Bang Theory? Didn't he have that as his ringtone also? It's the
Yeah,
Joker.
I recognise that.
Took me a while to find it. Like all the copies of it were just bad, so I had to put the movie into my DVD player, record the segment, and do noise cancellation myself because every other one was so bad.
Hello.
Nope. What the heck just happened? Hello. Oh, geez. I need to, hold on a second. I did something wrong here. Instead of adding to the conference, I started a whole nother call. Dang it! Oh, no! Yeah. Let me,
Sorry, my internet kind of shat kittens,
that's quite alright.
and then it's back now though, so...
I should have tested this out a lot better beforehand, but, come on. I want to... Hold on, I might have to hang up on you guys. Both Zeku and then bring back these guys. Resume. Hello?
Oh,
Hello.
Sorry about that. That was really weird. I'm trying to add Zeku back on, but apparently it wanted to start a new phone call with him.
Oh, yeah, it does that.
Might be able to add. Oh, actually, I don't have him added, but yeah, conversation, add people on the top. If he's already in the well, I actually don't think he's in the conference, so he has to. You just go to, conference and add people. Conversation, add people.
Okay. Conversation. Add people. Okay, here we go. Now I'm cooking with gas and or coal, as it would be in Minecraft. Let's add him.
Now cooking with coal or lava.
That guy. Alright, add to call. Oh. Things are going to get out of hand here. Let's see. Alright, so...
Oh my god, that is a lot of people.
Yeah. Well, he's away, I know that.
Hello, ladies.
Okay, Zeku is back.
Hello.
And
Hello.
we might also have
Are we naked?
Hello.
Co-Star on the line here.
I think I'm on the line here.
Yes, he is. Okay.
Think so too.
I figured it out. Well, in addition,
Almost, maybe.
in addition to welcoming Kitman1973, I'd like to welcome Co to the call here.
How's it going,
Thank you,
Co-Star?
Kurt. Not bad. How are you guys doing?
I suppose introductions around the room. We also have Kitman1973, which is the British engineer here, and Zeku is Edit ZP on YouTube.
What's up, son? I have two Skypes open right now. That's clever.
Yeah. I was actually in that server event that you held the other day until I had to unexpectedly leave. But I didn't even know that there was going to be like an event thing going on. I would have sent out some messages.
Yeah, that was part of who are they again? The Shaft did a kind of event conference called pre-Minecon panel thing. I was preparing for this while that was going on. So how did that go?
Yeah, we did that 2 nights ago. That was it was pretty good. We had about 350 people actually show up, and we did a little Q&A, and everybody talked about, just it really wasn't so much about Minecon as it was about just Minecraft in general.
Apparently, someone found a mod that mod that I talked about earlier. The mod that I'm looking for. So I'm going to check it out.
Also, apparently I've been walking in the wrong direction for a little bit here, so let me correct that.
Well done, Kurt.
Thank you.
I'm going to try this and download it, see if the seeds work exactly the same.
Keeping up with the quality of the live stream here. Walking in the wrong direction. Minecraft running out of memory, messing up all the Skype calls. But yeah, both Ant Venom and you're going to Minecon too, aren't you, Co?
Yeah, I'm going to be there.
Is there anything special you have planned, or anything? Are you going to be doing some video blogging or anything from there? Or are you just going to kind of enjoy it yourself and meet a bunch of people?
Well, I'm going to be bringing one of those little Flip HD guys, because they got cheap since Flip is going out of business or whatever, and I figured I'd document a little bit of what I experienced there, but not really. I'm not gonna be going there like I'm a reporter or something. I'm just gonna capture some moments and try to just have a good time.
And I will be going there to meet Co-Star. It's my dream. I have heard of your content for a while. So.
When did you actually start putting up videos in Minecraft? Co.
I believe I started on September the 16th, 2010.
Okay.
Which was almost exactly 1 month after I bought Minecraft. It was a very rapid downward spiral.
Wow, in 2010, that's insane.
Yeah, I think that's
I got it in November last year.
I'm not even a Minecraft hipster. If you want to find the hipsters, there's people who were playing it in 2008, I think.
Oh wow!
Or was it 2000? No, I think Notch started in like late 2008, maybe.
I think it was very early 2009. I'm not terribly sure. I remember that like it was just because I remember off of memory that like I think in like June of 2009 is when like the Minecraft Earth video came out, and that was in alpha version 0.22. So, and I know that currently it's in 0.3, and that's where it's staying for classic. Alright, I gotta give this mod a try. I swear if my seed just kinda works, but it spawns with all the stuff that I want, I will flip out.
I think we have Good on the line also. Are we there?
Hello.
Ah, it's Good. How you doing?
Doing pretty good. How about you?
I'm holding it together here by a thread. Had some technical difficulties, but I think I figured it out. So now we have Good and CoStar and Ant Venom and Edit ZP and Kitman1973 on the line.
Morning.
First of all, congratulations, Good, are in order because recently your wife gave birth and everything seems to have gone well.
Yep, everything is good. Thank you very much.
And I just watched your video last night that you put up where you were talking about the trials and tribulations of parenthood.
Yeah, it's going to take some getting used to it. It's kind of hard when all the doctors tell you something a little bit different, but I don't know. The human race has made it this far. I'm sure we'll figure it out.
They told him B-Dubs was the mother.
And then they called child services.
Uh-oh.
So that's really great. Certainly thanks to everybody here for joining me here. I was just kind of on an invite spree of all the people's videos who I enjoy watching, and I got a great response here, and certainly remind everybody who's watching the stream that you can still give to Child's Play charity. It's in the chip-in widget in the box on the info box underneath the video there, so you can keep doing that. And because we reached 110% before I started, I'm going to be going for an additional hour to 9 hours 20 minutes, and I think we're at 113% or something right now, so that's really awesome.
Oh.
Very, very cool.
Indeed. Indeed.
I'm sorry, I'm like extremely distracted right now with the snow biomes mod. Just giving it a try.
I've got plenty of snow biomes here in 1.7 I'm playing in.
This mod that I found could be awesome, but I need to learn to install it. Some mods use mod loaders, some don't.
Have you ever used the Have you ever used the VoxelBox sniper?
I've toyed with it once, but is it like something that is also a single player add-on, or does it have to be set up via server?
I think it has to be a bucket server.
Okay, yeah, I've messed with it once before, and I had a lot of fun with that one.
Yeah, I just set the thing to destroy things. Set the brush size to 10 and just watch the glorious destruction.
Yeah, there's one called the Weather Control mod, which basically you hold a piece of glowstone in your hand and you can strike lightning on the ground, but wherever the lightning strikes, it does a TNT type blast. So you can like you spam it around and you're just destroying, putting holes in the ground, and like I literally made like a ravine in 1.7 when it was out. It was so much fun. A ravine from ground level to bedrock.
Oh my goodness.
I think we were just talking about Minecon for a little bit, and the top three here. Good, you're also going to Minecon. That's still on, correct?
Yep, still going to be there.
And I was asking Ko if he's going to be doing any documentary work or putting up any video blogs or anything like that. Do you have anything special planned for Minecon?
Well, BOO and I are staying in the same room, so we're probably going to put up our first sex tape for Minecon.
Everybody will look forward to that, I'm sure. Yes.
Oh dear.
Yes.
Basically, nobody knows what I look like, so if I went to Minecon, I'd just pretend I don't know who I am.
You would pretend you don't know who you are. Oh, okay, yeah. I get it. I get it now.
It's a joke. I get jokes.
you would still somehow get questions of like who people recognizing you.
I think some people vaguely know what I look like. Because I think I showed people a picture of me a while ago. But I think I think that is the only visual evidence of my existence. Heck, even on my personal Facebook, I never bothered to post any pictures. I think I used to have one that made me look slightly demonic, so that's gone now. I don't know.
So now,
Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm installing this properly.
what was I gonna say? I have like a list of things here.
Oh yeah, that's right. I look like a door. That's it. Oh my god. I don't know. That was I think it was.
So you look like a door.
Like a door.
Oh, it was during a I was streaming the Aether after it came out, and I was building a house, and it took forever, and then things got blown up and shit, and so I started raging, and I just put down a door and started going, "Oh, fucking door!" Started slamming it forwards and backwards in this crazed rage you would expect to see from somebody in asylum. But yeah, and ever since then, I apparently am a door. If you ever want to know what it looked like, just get a Minecraft door, bam, you're done.
That is an interesting story.
Yes.
Well, that solves that.
Yeah. Now, I asked. Now, I think Ko here is the most veteran of putting up Minecraft videos and things like that. When did you? Because you started Good. You started with. I think you said putting up WoW content before you started Minecraft, right?
Well, no. Well, I had one video I put up
Oh,
that was
okay.
just kind of a spoof WoW content. But my first Minecraft video was October 19th, 2010.
Wow. So, few veterans here. So, and how did you originally hear of Minecraft? That's always a story everybody gets asked.
Well, I just went to YouTube, and you know how YouTube recommends videos, and I was looking up a WoW video, actually, and the Sea Nanners video got recommended to me, and I watched that, and I was like, this looks like fun, I like Legos.
I remember my first video. I sounded so depressed. I was just like,
Yeah.
"Hey,
Oh
guys,
god, same here.
you're here."
I think that's how everyone's first video starts out. You're scared to death,
Yeah.
and you're like, you're completely different from every other video you ever put up after that.
It was very difficult because I didn't have a mic. I didn't have a headset. I just had a mic. It didn't even have a stand. So I was trying to play Minecraft with one hand. This mic was
Jeez.
sellotaped to my face, and I kept having to push it back on so you could hear this noise.
Jeez.
That video doesn't exist anymore.
I hope you still have a copy of that video laying around.
I do.
Okay. I was gonna say you'd regret it otherwise. That's what I always tell everyone. Never delete videos. Just privatize them if they're afraid.
I use all my old videos. I used to test thumbnails because the thumbnails always look slightly different when I upload them to YouTube. You know, because the quality gets a bit put down, so sometimes you can't see text. So all my old videos have like thumbnails, X thumbnails that never made it.
Oh yeah, I definitely too. Like, it took me a long time to find a font that worked. Like the font that I use now for my thumbnails is like skinny but bold, so like you can always read it in a thumbnail.
I just use whatever font, whatever fits.
Yeah, I found that over time, using a consistent font will at least this is just like a personal thing of mine. If I use the same font every time, it becomes recognizable as the font that you use. Like, think about it. If you watch a Yogscast video,
Yeah.
you see the way they write the word Minecraft. They don't use the logo. They have their own font, which I don't know what it's called, but I think I have an idea. But anyways, you know that's their video because it
Yeah.
uses that text and with that blue border and stuff.
Mm.
So it becomes recognizable at that point. I don't know. It's just someone said you lost your wolf. Wolfie, where is he?
He's probably not spawning on the ice. There he is.
People are so afraid of Wolfie.
Yes.
Or are so afraid for Wolfie, I should say.
Yes. And for those of you, I don't know if Good and Co are that familiar, but Wolfie here is a wolf I picked up back. It was episode 34 or something like that in my series, and now I'm up to 94 or something like that. And everybody's very concerned about his health and the fact that he likes to jump off cliffs, so they're always concerned that I'm not feeding him enough or that I've left him behind, and so it's a common theme. You were talking about fonts and things like that. I think Wolfie is my kind of brand that I have going on with my videos.
Well, completely unrelated now. I'm getting a cat. There we go. Carry on.
Oh.
What do you plan on naming this cat?
I have no idea.
It's gonna be like an on-the-spot thing.
Yeah, just like, hey. I know, it's because I was like, I want to get a pet. And I was thinking, so I could either get a cat or a dog. So dogs, I have to walk, I need to make sure I do this, clear up his poop. And then I thought, cats, they do fuck all. You just come to the mutual agreement. You feed me, I don't scratch you. There we go, I'm fine with that.
Every
That's a
time I
pretty
watch
good
Farlands,
relationship.
I'm always scared about Woofy. I think like it's like an added level of stress everyone has when they watch the episodes. Like, oh, please do not let the dog die. Oh, and could someone opt me in the chat? It's Good is the username, so just so I can chat every 5 minutes. GUD.
GU. Oh wait, no. Only Kurt can do opping actually.
Oh, actually, okay, I can do that then. Hold on. And also, I guess while I'm doing this, I can welcome BOO.
Yeah, I was wondering if somebody could make me the king of the chat.
B-dubs, what's up?
Just type in /king chat.
Just crown him.
It's fine.
that's the command.
I think so.
Well, certainly thank you for joining us, and we have quite a few people.
Thanks for having me, man. This is awesome. 113%.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
You're going to be a busy guy today, I think.
Livestream will never end. I was just telling him about our sex tape in Vegas, BWO.
Yeah. Is this kosher?
Well, I think it's good conversation.
Well, the ability to edit is now stripped from us. We are live, and I'm scared to death.
We could always put out just a personal disclaimer right now, just like disclaimer.
I disclaim everything.
There you go. And you claim it all on Kurt.
Yeah.
No, just kidding.
So how's it been going so far, Kurt? I watched the beginning, and then I've kind of not been able to see the rest here.
It's been going good. I had a little bit of a rocky start there with some technical difficulties, either or.
Mm-hmm.
And
both.
Then, but yeah, we're still. I haven't been keeping track of how many days I've been walking today. It's since I've been walking for about 2 hours now, probably 10 or so Minecraft days. So it's going good.
Oh, nice. So the chances of reaching the far lands today
are slim to nil.
Oh, dang it.
Slim is out of town.
Sorry, but yeah, everybody on my channel, in the channel comments, keeps reminding me that they've done the math, and it takes this many hours to reach the far lands. I've got no chance whatsoever.
How many hours in are you now? Do you know?
Well, I think a lot of the calculations are based on like walking straight in one direction on like a flat plane, so that's obviously not the case, but on my channel in the playlist, I think I'm about 40 hours worth of at least video content, so I can guess maybe 25 to 30 of that is me walking, whereas otherwise I get distracted or accidentally walk in the wrong direction. So yeah, and then adding on to what I'm going to be doing today, I'll be 40, maybe 50 hours of walking towards the far lands. So
isn't it 800 hours or something crazy like that?
Yes.
Okay, well you can do it tomorrow, maybe.
Yeah.
That figures out okay.
Yeah.
Look at the bright side. You will never run out of content.
That's true. It's a sure thing. I might become boring after maybe the 120th hour or something like that.
Yeah, 1.7 for life.
I doubt it. I doubt it'll become boring. That's like a lot of the charm about your content. Is like, how does he always have something interesting to talk about? It's been 90 episodes or so, and he still has stuff to talk about. And it's interesting and it's engaging. It's like, how do?
Well
put.
How do?
Like you're just walking across this path that leads to the land. That's just like perfectly made out for you out of ice.
I'm probably going to bawl my eyes out when you actually reach it.
Or if the dog dies.
Oh, that was. Concerned about the dog. Oh, actually, I just packed up some pigs here. I should stock up, I guess.
I might cry worse than Tom Hanks cried when Wilson died, when Wilson got lost. I just said died and referring to a volleyball.
Oh, he
Yeah.
died.
He died.
Yeah.
He drowned.
So who else do we have? Who else is here? I see Ant Venom is here.
Venom, we got Co. We've
Hi,
got-
Cole.
Yo, what's up?
Hold on, I gotta open up. There's Zeku is edit ZP, and then
I don't know who I am.
yeah. And then we also have, if he's still there, we also have Kit, which is his channel is Kitman1973.
Yes, I am still here, but I'm feeling rather alienated because you're talking about Minecraft and I have not a clue what's going on.
Yeah.
Good God, you're British. Good
You're
God.
British. Yeah.
Yes, hello, I am the
Gosh.
British engineer.
Oh my God. I feel French.
We've got
Oh my.
I feel Jamaican.
yeah.
Yeah, I get that a lot. I do get that a lot.
My God, you have tea with the Queen.
I have, yes. A couple of
You
times.
okay, yeah.
Now the classiness has arrived.
Yes.
Times, class.
Classiness has stepped up a notch on the live stream here. No, but you
Monocle's
had
top hat.
in your in Kit's you had a recent video or your 500 subscriber video where you did do a real life and you were wearing the top hat and the waistcoat.
Yeah.
Because everybody
Oh,
does
goodness.
that.
I'm actually wearing the waistcoat at the moment, actually.
But no underwear.
Do people
Right.
wear that
Yeah.
all the time? Like in that part of the country, is that standard attire?
I get, yeah, lots of people ask, is like, am I a stereotypical Brit? No, not really.
Oh, okay.
I fit all of the stereotypes, you know, apart from bad teeth. Just want to point that one out.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine on the dental care, but
Good and I we've taken a lot of we've said some pretty funny, nice, very nice things about British people, but boy, people got mad at us for it.
I have never felt less British in my life.
it's okay. It's okay.
Until this moment right now.
It is, the thing is, you got to look at it as we are complimenting you to death.
Well, that's what, and then that video was hilarious, BWO, where you came on and you had to ease everybody's tension.
Yeah, it went over pretty well, I think.
Well, it's great now because we can just make fun of any nationality or any country.
Right.
And
I got us covered. I got us covered all the way to Bulgaria.
I don't know what was happening there, but I don't know if you were watching the stream, but there was a, speaking of streams, there was a water that was flowing from somewhere, then all of a sudden it stopped.
I saw that. What's going
I
on
don't
with
know
this
what's
world?
going on. We're going to get
Huh.
a bunch of conspiracy theorists.
I think I know what
talking
happened.
about Herobrine, or
I could make an educated guess on that.
what would that be? The educated scientific reasoning from Ant Venom. What would
Maybe
that be?
why now?
Is that it was flowing in from a small cave that just spawned, and gravel was on top and fell onto the water source.
That's too complex. This game.
I prefer my reasoning, Amy Winehouse.
It's too complex for Minecraft for that to happen. But yes, the
we do have an engineer here. He should be the one giving the scientific hypotheses.
true.
yeah,
Wow.
I will
hypotheses.
answer your question. It was science.
Ooh,
It was solid, concentrated science.
wow.
In like a beam of sciencey goodness.
Yeah. Flew all the way from the far
Science
land,
log.
hit the water, and job done.
It's a calling. The Farlands is shooting concentrated beams at Kurt.
Yeah.
Means he must be getting close.
You can get away with it as well because it's Minecraft science. Nobody gets it.
yeah.
Exactly.
It was the ghost of Carl Sagan and fine men
Herobrine.
coming to.
Minecraft, where gravity is picky.
Billions of
Yeah.
blocks.
Gravity is picky. That's such a true statement.
Now, Kurt, could I ask you a personal question?
Go ahead. I can see how much of it I can answer. Go for it.
Okay. I follow you on Twitter, and I notice a lot of your tweets are regarding or retweeting NASA stuff, and I was just wondering if you are an astronaut.
I am not an astronaut. Not yet. Not yet. I'll put a
Okay.
caveat on that.
I bet he's a fan of Neil deGrasse Tyson,
Yeah, Neil deGrasse Tyson is on Twitter.
bad astronomer.
Bad astronomer. And actually, speaking of contests, I won a. He put up some of. He was just like cleaning out his closet or something, and he had a bunch of swag, and he had a contest where he just retweet something, and on some miraculous level, I won, and so he sent me a box of like one of his autographed books and stuff that was signed by Will Wheaton, because he's friends with Will Wheaton and stuff like that. And so that was one of the benefits of being on Twitter and being friends with all the sciencey people.
Yeah, forget going to the moon. You nailed it. You win.
I win.
Automatically.
But yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the astronomy and the science, and I was part of a NASA tweet up where we got to watch the launch of a rocket on its way to Jupiter, and so yeah, if you follow me on Twitter, that's what you're going to see a lot of.
I like it.
It's kind of neat that they do things like that.
Yeah.
I took a GCSE in astronomy 2 years early because it was like an optional thing you could do out of school, and it was the last year they were doing it, and Mama was like, "Oh, hey Alex, yeah, want to do an astronomy GCSE? Okay." I didn't really realize that it was going to actually be a lot of work. Like a lot of work. Like, oh, hey everyone, hey, here's your homework for this week. Study the moon for 25 hours. No.
Yeah.
I passed with a B as well. That was unexpected.
Well, space is kind of big. It's probably a lot to learn.
A little bit. And there's some physics
Especially,
and
we
math
had
thrown in there.
to do a chart of the moon each night and draw it out. The moon didn't once appear that entire month. It just,
Well, it's raining all the time there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just behind clouds or raining or something.
Yes.
That's why I Google images.
Everybody fails the projects.
Yeah.
No, Google Images passed wonderfully.
Nice.
I got realistic drawings of the moon's angles and things. Funnily enough.
Wow.
But yeah,
Google for the win.
Yes, as always. They're also, in terms of those NASA tweet-ups, they're doing another one next weekend for the launch. They're sending another rover to Mars. That one I did not get chosen for, unfortunately. But
Oh, dang it.
dang it, yeah, I know.
I was rooting for you on that one.
But yeah, and
So-
go ahead.
This whole charity thing that you've done has really inspired me to come up with an idea where I'm going to start my own. You know the new Dodge Chargers?
I do.
I'm going to start a
I can't wait to hear
fundraiser
this logic.
where everybody gives me money so I can buy a Dodge Charger and drive it.
And there it is. I
Once
knew
you get it, you
somehow
should
it
drive
was going to
something.
involve
Very cool.
funneling the money towards yourself.
Well, I'm sure I'll have something to give to somebody somewhere, but
You can go around and give people rides in the back of the Charger.
see how it all works out in the end.
To children's hospitals, bring it
Yeah,
all in.
little
Exactly.
children rides in the
I drive by and I do donuts in the parking lot. Look at me.
Oh my god.
I think
No, but in all
Foolproof
seriousness,
plan.
this was a beautiful thing that you did.
Well, thank you,
Nice.
and it's certainly still going on. I'm not going to end it now that we've reached our goal, and
Right, I shouldn't say past tense that you're
Well,
doing.
so yeah, it's. I need to find some more sheep if I'm going to sleep tonight. Sorry, side note, getting distracted by Minecraft, but yeah, it's kind of cool. And I mean, even you, Ko, you have a chip-in widget going on your channel for Child's Play, don't you?
Yep.
I do indeed, although it's not seen any action for many a month.
Yes.
Not even a dog.
Oh. Now, are
I
you
just
doing
noticed.
anything special for any certain amounts, or is it just?
Well, I had I had one event basically where all that money came from, and it kind of. I think we raised a lot of money because that was all a one-day thing, but all in all, it was kind of a weird flop. Like everything went wrong that could go wrong. It was really strange. So I'm just glad that I raised the money I did, and it's out there. It went into Child's Play. Although that was, I'm glad that they actually noticed you and made an event out of this, because they didn't seem to notice when I was doing it. So Second chance.
Well, I did have to email them the details, so there is a. I don't know that they.
I did that, man.
Oh, really? Oh, huh. That sucks.
I'm trying to. I trying to do a charity thing for lupus, but they don't have a PayPal, so I can't use chip-in. So I'm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I'm
always
dumped on that one at the moment.
And now we're talking actual lupus, good, and BW.
I was just gonna say, why for that blue block?
Yeah.
Not lapis, lupus.
Lupus.
I wasn't going to say anything because it seemed like a serious thing at the moment, so I wasn't going to refer to the lapis block that I call lupus.
We've just exceeded a little bit of a milestone as far as streaming goes. And of course, we just dipped below it, as I said, at 2,500 viewers.
Holy crap.
Jesus.
I don't
Well
know if
done,
I,
indeed.
Indeed, yeah. I don't know if I... My heart rate just went up like 20.
I can barely pull 10 myself.
Whoops.
No, that's awesome. And certainly, welcome to everybody who's joining me. And we have... let me go down the list. Ant Venom, Co-Star, Good, BOO, Edit ZP, and Kitman1973, the British engineer.
Harry Potter.
Yes.
Well done.
We're all on the line here.
Harry.
Yo, wizard, Harry!
Yeah. No, I liked the Dumbledore from the first film when he was like properly old. Then he died of age, so that was inconvenient, I suppose. And then, yeah.
Well, the hazards of being old.
Yeah, you
Tendency
die.
to die of age.
My grandparents have acted old since they were about 20. They're just naturally old. They're just like in their genes to be old.
Well, that's
They were
something-
born to be 80.
That's something I've thought about when, our grandparents and things like that are quote-unquote old today, where they listen to older music and stuff like that. In 60 or so years, when we're old, we're going to be listening to the music we listen to, and that's going to be considered the old fart music and things like that.
Wow.
Like dubstep.
Yeah, dubstep.
Such a weird idea.
No, it's like, have you ever tried to explain to a grandparent how to use email?
Oh, God.
I've tried to.
I would
explain to
rather
grandparents
throw my
people
face
too.
in boiling water than do that.
Oh,
again.
jeez.
No,
No,
you
not-
type
not
Google
fun.
into Google. No, stop. No, you don't have to type it there.
Oh. Well, I'm glad that this is a child's play charity and not a charity for the elderly.
Yeah,
And if
that wouldn't
it-
have worked out.
If it gets painful to have to explain email, try explaining what a meme is to them.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I don't. No, I've never even brought that one up.
You should. I think that would be entertaining. That would be entertaining.
I don't even know.
I
what
do
that-
have a video. I haven't edited it yet of my mum playing Space Invaders.
Oh, jeez.
It is absolutely fantastic. She swears so much that I mean I swear quite a lot in my videos, but she swears so much. She literally every time she dies, she's like, so much that I have actually had to censor some of it out because TGS were like, no, that is too much. And
Jeez.
it's about 80% of the words in this video are just swearing loudly at a computer game. You should see it when driving a car. But anyway,
Oh my God. I don't.
outrage!
Well, that was something we were talking about earlier, was first video games. I mentioned my dad had an Atari 2600. I guess now that we have a few more people on the line, if anybody wants to pipe in, I want their first video game memories and things were.
I know mine.
What would that
I remember it vividly. I think when I was like 4 or 5, I got an NES for my birthday. So the first... Well, it probably wasn't the first video game I played, but it was the first video game I actually owned myself, which was Mario Brothers. It was actually the that tri-cartridge thing where it had Mario Brothers Duck Hunt and that stupid track and field game.
Great game.
Amazing.
The first Spyro on the PS1.
Same. Actually, I know.
Before
I
it
started on.
sucked sucked miserably.
Exactly.
It was like the
I
first
started on
three.
Spyro 2 Gateway to Glimmer and then went backwards. But the first three, I've got them here actually.
Yeah, it was the first three when they were made by Insomniac were awesome. Then my first PS2 game was Ratchet and Clank, which was also Insomniac.
Yeah, Insomniac were good. The
Yeah.
first Resistance was good as well. Insomniac in general were just
Recently, they haven't been as good.
no. Although apparently Resistance 3 is actually half decent, but only because apparently it just copies Half-Life 2 in like every single way. So
But that's not entirely a bad thing.
no.
Because Half-Life 2 is the best thing ever made, Koff.
Exactly.
Agreed.
This makes me feel old. My first game was on a Commodore 64.
The Commodore seat. Oh my gosh.
No, I should have mentioned we do have quite the disparity of ages here on the call.
But, yeah, you're not old. How old are you?
30.
'Cause I'm 30.
I'm 17.
17, woo!
Youth! I retain
You
it.
just had somebody computer oriented in your life at that time. Lucky jerk. I had to walk over to my neighbor's house to play Atari. I would just show up there on their back porch and be knocking on their door because I wanted to play Pitfall.
Yeah, I had Pitfall 2. It wasn't on the. I think it was on the Activision though. It was some other little console that had like a little metal disc on it and like a number pad. I was trying to remember the name of that system, but I can't.
The ColecoVision or the
Yeah,
Intellivision?
ColecoVision. That's what it was. We had a ColecoVision.
It had wood paneling.
Yeah, it sure did.
It made it go faster.
For like Burger Time and yeah, a bunch of games that no one else is going to know what we're talking about. We should
I know
stop.
about Burger Time.
I could chime in here a little bit.
Go for it.
Oh, you're old too.
How about
tell
where
us
in
about
the
Cabbage
world
Patch.
is Carmen San Diego with the floppy disks?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
I had
yeah.
Yeah,
Contraband.
yeah,
An Apple IIc Plus.
yep.
And I
Mhm.
had that, and
no
that,
idea what's
and
going on.
Generations beyond my years.
Rampage.
We're having the elderly charity stream right now.
Yeah.
Just sit back.
Back in my day.
When I was a sprout.
Fun fact, for no apparent reason, when I was in primary school and we did a play, I was the old man and I had to say that line. There we go, you can carry on talking now. Just
What, the line that I just said?
Oh, but
yeah, it's
there
like,
we go.
in my day! Oh, they were wonderful times! You're completely fucking crazy. I think the
Love-
A
stream...
Commodore had like a 2400 baud modem. It was pretty awesome. You could like dial up to other people around you and play some games.
Okay, that is a weird kind of sound looping.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
Kurt,
feeding
you're-
back
going on?
through,
We're playing
Kurt
everyone
right
back
now.
to us.
Am I?
Can everyone else hear themselves?
Yeah.
Wait, do that again. That sounded awesome.
Yeah.
Get up.
Can you hear me, guys? Am I still here?
You're
Yeah,
perfect.
Kurt, we are looping through your sound
there, you're
system, so
kinda
we kind of have
quiet.
to wait for Skype to readjust for it. So I'm not really sure how long that's going to take. Like
Oh.
it was happening earlier, but I don't know if it's still happening now.
Secret meeting of robots.
Shit.
Well,
Ruh-roh.
Wing damage.
Is it still having problems?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Well,
It's
I'm-
looping back through your mic since your mic feeds through your speakers. It's just Skype has been able to ignore it up until now.
Huh.
Greetings.
Ha 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 ha.
We may anally probe you.
Huh.
We apologize in advance.
I actually bet that no one in the stream can actually notice there's a problem, so I should probably start up the stream and listen to it. I bet nobody knows what's going on right now.
Yeah, apparently having some
Bunch of weirdos.
It's like I'm talking to myself.
Yeah, they don't. They have no idea what's going on because they can't hear it looping. I don't think through the same way. But what's happening right now is that what we're saying is feeding back through Kurt's mic, so we're getting this weird echo, and it's like ha 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 ha. It's doing
I
this.
think they all just
It's
assume
exactly
we're
like that.
crazy.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's fine in the stream. I just listened to it for a few seconds,
Huh.
even though it's cutting
Hello,
off.
hi!
That's why Kurt didn't notice.
Yeah, I'm not noticing it either. I'm wondering, is there anything I can
Oh,
do
my-
on my end?
Skype moment that really shit itself just then.
Hey, this
You
will be
live
good practice.
Are you a live Skype? Are you a live Skype?
If we ever go to a talk at an event like BlizzCon or something, or just where you can hear your own voice echoing, so you won't end up like Red Shirt Guy who talks slowly because he can hear himself, which is a real problem.
It's fixed.
Oh, now there's another person. Hello.
Hello. Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
Did I manage to get back in?
Yeah, Brian's back in, and I'm wondering now: are you hearing? Is the looping fixed, or is it?
On
Seems
my
all
side,
set now.
and the audio all sounds good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Brian fixed it.
Sounds good on my
Brian
end.
Good
fixed
job,
it.
Brian.
Brian's an
Hooray,
engineer.
I have no idea what I did. I probably did
Brian
nothing.
should make videos together
Well, it's
because
'cause-
Brian is an engineer.
Yeah, he works at Microsoft, and so that's why.
Yep.
But I heard you all talking about
Microsoft in Seattle.
Yes, the elderly portion of the live stream where everyone is old men and talking about old computer systems, and so that made me want to get back in after lunch. I had just been watching and enjoying listening to all of you.
Do you know someone called Mark Oram? Because my dad
no, I
works
don't.
at Microsoft in Seattle.
But yes, I do get a lot of those questions of, oh, do you know so-and-so? And there's like 35,000 people who work up here or something all around Seattle area.
Oh
at
yeah,
Microsoft.
they have that
Bill
full kind of campus and things, don't they?
Yeah, it's like a college campus. Like I work in Building 41, and there's like 80 buildings just like all around the Redmond
Yeah.
area, all Microsoft
I think
buildings.
I
So
went
it's pretty
to a
crazy.
restaurant somewhere and there was this big touch table thing. I was playing some game with penguins.
Surface.
Yeah, the Microsoft Surface. It's actually pretty cool to kind of like play with in person.
I wish it would come out. They need to put it everywhere. They need to put it in places. I wanted to do that thing where you put your cell phone on it, and then it sucks the pictures out, and then and then you pay for your meal and go.
Yes, I totally want that every time I'm in a restaurant. You're trying to divide up the bill. I wish they had that just on the table, and you could just. That would be really cool. But yeah, it's one of those things that the difference between getting it in the concept and getting it to
table or
market.
whatever.
Luxury coffee tables coming to a store near you.
Cole, you should copyright that name for the picture sucker. I think that could get big.
Yeah, it sounds interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I will
Has
say,
a pretty solid definition too.
before you say anything else about Microsoft, I just want you to know I don't want any of my imagination of what I think Ballmer does to be dashed. So just don't tell me. So I like to imagine that he just runs up and down the hallway saying, "Developers, developers, developers, developers."
All right, I'll let you
Right.
keep preserve all of your.
Yes, thank you.
Don't want to ever spoil what's behind the curtain. But in any case, when you guys were all talking about computer systems or whatever, that was making me nostalgic. I actually had, as my first computer that we owned in our household, was a TRS-80 Model 4P.
Oh no.
And the P in the end of the name stands for portable, which basically meant it had a big handle on the back end, and it kind of like the keyboard folded up into a box, but the thing still weighed like 25 or 30 pounds.
There is a cult about these machines, man. There was a guy that I worked with whose Skype name is TI-80 Home Computer. Like that's how much his whole world was that computer, even though it's its time
20 or
has
30 years
passed.
old now.
Yeah.
It can be emulated these days.
On your phone.
Actually, let me.
My phone costs $4.99.
And in any case, Good, since you're here, I have mailed you about it or whatever, but I'm really enjoying your map. It's much harder than I thought it was going to be, but it's been a lot of fun, and it was a nice introduction to challenge maps.
Oh, it was your first one. Well, cool, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
By
It
the
was
way,
my
that's
first one, too.
£4.99.
We were both friends for it.
$4.99.
Yeah, well, you're still going on with it, aren't you, Brian?
Yeah, I don't know where I am in terms of uploading, I don't remember, but I've got 13 of the 16 wolves in terms of how much I've played so far.
Which ones are you missing? Do you remember?
I don't remember what colors it is, and I only have one or two ideas of where else to look, and so we'll see as time goes on if I end up needing help finding the rest.
I bet you I went through it faster than you did.
Oh, I bet you did too, with monsters not turned on. Yeah.
Hey.
Oh my gosh, I was watching y'all's videos and I was like, okay, this seems like it'd be an easy challenge map to go ahead and get started. And I just watched the first 2 or 3 videos and then getting started with it, and oh my gosh.
Game changer.
Yep.
Yeah. Mobs in the map make a big difference. I didn't realize that.
Man, I totally missed the boat
so
on
as a
that
result,
one.
it's been weird because I've had to kind of throttle my own watching of y'all's videos because I don't want to spoil any of it for me. And so when I see you guys going to a place I haven't gone, I have to like stop watching and then go play for a few hours and get through that area myself. And so it's crazy.
That's always.
I do want to give a quick. I don't want to interrupt here, but I do want to give a quick update to the video here. For those of you who's watching, I didn't have enough wool to make another bed.
You still have the picture up on the stream.
No, I know. I kind of paused that while we were having problems with the.
Okay, I was wondering that. I was like, wait a minute.
With the call here, but yeah, I didn't have enough wool, so I had to build the full-size kind of hidey hole. So I'm going to have to survive the night. But I wanted to take this moment. I've been streaming for 2.5 hours or so, and I am getting quite low on the old blood sugar. So I'm going to step away for just a few minutes to grab a quick bite to eat. You guys feel free to stay on.
It's our stream now.
Let's get them.
Can do whatever we want to.
Yes, so I'm going to take a quick break just to let everybody know, and yeah, you guys can keep on talking if you want. I'm going to keep this screen up here with the Far Lands or Bust just to keep things live and open. So,
Where's the kegger?
I know exactly how we need to start this, which is, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Our names are not Kurt, and this is Far Lands or Bust.
And this is not Far Lands or Bust.
Yeah.
But it's in fact a bunch of random people talking.
That's screensaver.
Hello, everyone. My name is Scene-Inners, and this is Farlands or Bust.
Wow, you did a good job of that.
Hey guys, Anphanum here, and welcome back to another episode of Far Lands or Bust.
Hey, guys, this is X, and welcome to Farlands or Bust.
Hello.
Wow.
Great.
What a disappointment.
Holy
Sort of
cow.
throw that in there.
Okay, do you guys see this? I'm looking at my Skype screen. You know how it like highlights the person that's talking?
Yeah.
It's all off. It's say no, Co, you're the engineer. Good, you are Co. Brian, you are.
Oh
Everybody's...
yeah, it says good. It says good on my screen whenever you're talking BWO. So
well, that's
Yeah.
that's probably
Skype does
right
that.
because we are one unit.
Yeah, I see that too.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
strange. Good job, Skype.
Great
Yay.
work with all
This
the
really makes me
updates.
want to pay for this application.
We should go sue them.
Wait,
They're
is it
making our
Microsoft
lives
now?
a living
Let's blame Brian.
yeah,
Fix
that's
your stuff,
what, yeah.
Brian.
I was waiting for this
Oh
to
yeah,
turn on
Microsoft
video.
owns Skype now, don't they?
We
Oh,
know
snap.
we're going to eat first.
Microsoft and Google just own everything.
Apparently, it seems like.
Yeah. I, for one, will accept our Google overlords.
Do they own Amazon yet? Either one of them? Who
I
owns
don't know.
Amazon?
I do.
Amazon is all on their own.
I would have accepted Google as my overlord up until about a few months ago when everything they did was a bad decision YouTube-wise, and now starting Google-wise, like they introduced a new Gmail layout, and it's
If they actually
terrible.
release
Something
that
happened.
Cosmic Panda, I'm just gonna have a shit fest.
Yeah, I know.
It's horrible. If I wanted to go on a blog, I would type the word blog in Google.
Right?
I don't want YouTube to look like a blog. Make me cry.
either.
I don't blame Google for that one because I think YouTube still has some independence in that regard, but many of the other things that they've been doing have been like, man, what happened to the Google juice?
Right?
Well,
They've lost it.
YouTube have been doing their best recently to break as much as they can.
Everything.
Oh, but that's what I mean. I just mean YouTube's always been kind of derp, and so this is just a continuation.
Subscription boxes? LOL! No.
Oh, they work now. No, they're broken again. They work again. They broke again.
Why would we let you have subscription boxes? It's not like our entire site's model's based on them or anything. No, I don't care.
No, it's it's not like half of your channel's videos are not publishing. No, and you can't find them in the subscription area under your name on YouTube. No, you just got to go to their channel directly. You got to write down who you're subscribed with and check them every day.
We gotta run away from this topic. We got a bunch of YouTubers together talking about YouTube. This
Yeah, that's
going
true.
on
Yeah,
for
it's
days.
Be very, very careful.
Let's not
Tread
bite the hand that
softly.
feeds us.
Complain, grumble, grumble, grumble.
Nothing they can do about it.
So much pent-up rage.
They'll
I
do
just love
something.
uploading videos and them sitting private for like 2 days. It's
Uh-oh.
great.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I think I'm entering the final stage of tiredness where you just don't give a shit.
Oh yeah, haven't you been up for like 43 hours?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
It's fun.
Playing Skyrim, probably.
No, because I was playing Skyrim and that was all
See?
good. Then I
Called
had to go to hospital. Yeah, that wasn't all of it, right?
You had to go to the hospital because you played Skyrim too much.
I had a Skyrim addiction, so I had to go to the hospital and I was there all night. And then I got home like 6 a.m. and then I tried to go to sleep and I was too tired to fall asleep and I was just literally lying there like motherfucking evolution.
What
Take
is
into
even,
account
like-
this bullshit.
I can't even imagine what
this
the
Red Bull and drink it.
I can't even imagine what the conversation would have been like at the hospital. It's like, okay, so why are you here? Skyrim addiction.
Skyrim.
They're like, all right, seats over there. For Skyrim.
I am playing Skyrim
Skyrim, yeah, we
right
have a
now.
special ward for you, look. Now I'm filling my cup with Red Bull. It should keep me going for another 10 minutes. And I have a 2-litre bottle of Coke here. I'm fucking suited up for next week.
I feel bad.
I'm just gonna walk outside and people are gonna think I'm some kind of hobo. Actually, no, my hair usually looks like that, but anyway.
Shirt is somehow upside down.
Tease.
Skyrim's awesome.
I feel like
Everybody show your
because I don't
faces.
play any other video games, and so people were talking about Skyrim, and I like read a little bit about these things on the side, and then I just recently found out that like the Elder Scrolls is the name of the series, and Skyrim is one of them, and Oblivion, which is something I've heard of, is like the previous one or something, and then I was like, oh, these are all related.
You want confusing shit? Try working out what order Final Fantasy goes in.
I only played like 1, 2, and 3.
I think.
Oh,
the
you mean because
idea-
of the Japanese versus
Oh
American
yeah, 1, 4,
release
and
numbers?
6. Yeah.
I think it goes. Each number represents a new series or something.
Oh no,
Because
each one is a standalone story.
Yeah, and I think when they release sequels to one of like 13-2,
Yeah.
it's coming out because I think Final Fantasy 13 is the name of the game, and then I think the 2 and numbers.
If you imagine a tree, they're all stacked on top of each other, but occasionally there's offshoots where you have like Final Fantasy X and then Final
you have
Fantasy
trees
X2.
stacked on top of each other.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
Happens all the time in
Final
Minecraft.
hallway first.
Then you
We're
get a
giving you
sequel
more
to
ideas
X2,
for your map,
which is
dude.
X2-2. That would be hilarious.
Well, that would be another brand. What would that one be? Just like a trying on shoes simulator?
Probably.
Yeah, that's like some ancient Final Fantasy X rage.
I could see them doing it.
Have you played Final Hallway 13?
What?
I get the reference.
Final Fantasy 13. It's basically just hallways.
Oh.
You go one
No
direction, then you enter a.
exploration.
It's like battle X. It's like your thumb having some kind of orgasm. Just keep pressing it over and I won. Yes, skill. 60 hours later, game's over. Music, yay, yay. What?
It's like, wait,
Sounds
what did I even
absolutely
just
fabulous.
What do you do? That's it. Run forwards, hit X button.
Oh, sounds like
Except
a
for
deep
one
game.
boss where you fight a guy that looks like the Pope. Now that's just plain ass fucking. It's like the Pope, and then he turns into a big thing, and then you kill the thing, and then you have to kill the thing 2 more times at different thingy things.
Things.
On the bright side, there's lots of colour.
This sounds kind of like I Want to Be the Guy or whatever.
Oh, I've played that.
I don't think it's really that. Isn't it kind of like a movement? It's like a genre. Or not.
Wow.
Conversation.
I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
Obscure video game nonsense.
I'm just wondering if it's safe to start speaking again.
They don't even care what we're doing anyway. They're all like,
Who's
"Where's Kurt? What's
played-
Kurt doing? Kurt's making a
Who's
sandwich.
played
Let's talk about
F14?
Kurt's sandwich."
What do you think Kurt eats on this sandwich?
Pork chops.
Mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Mayonnaise and pork
Yeah.
chops. Bananas.
Yeah. Has anybody else
Say
played?
bananas.
Yeah, bananas.
I like that. I think that.
I had a banana just a little while ago.
Sandwiches.
It's delicious.
I'm hungry.
Has anybody played F14? It's quite possibly the most abysmal thing ever created. Except My Little Pony. That's just an exception to the rules.
What is up with My Little Pony? It seems to be, it's like a meme or something. It's very popular all of a sudden.
I don't know. I'm tempted to censor the word on my stream.
Or I don't know.